okay, you know what, Ravens fans, on some real shit, I try to keep quiet about this man, but like, now after shit that I've read, it's certain shit now that needs to be said, because like, some of you are fucking just out of control with the shit that you say. Now, as most of you know, I live in Baltimore, Maryland. I'm a diehard Jaguars fan, but I like and respect the Ravens. But lately, some of their fucking fans have made the shit almost unbearable to try to even support the team, because a select group of their fans never cease on a moment to talk shit about the Jaguars for no fucking reason. Now, let me explain this to you. If you live in Baltimore, some of you know, or some of you can't admit to this, but there's a difference between. There are two different types of Ravens fans. There's the realist Raven fans, who will talk shit on occasion, just like any other fan base. I mean, even I talk shit on people with the Jaguars. Like, even I talk shit about other fan bases, but they will talk shit on occasion. They'll be positive when their team does something good with money, or winning the game, or anything of that nature. But they'll also be real when the team does something stupid or obviously dumb as fuck, and they'll speak on it and tell the truth and voice their displeasure about that. Most of them, I have no problem with, and we'll talk football with them all fucking day. Then there is the fucking yes man Ravens fan. Now, these motherfuckers will never miss an opportunity to talk shit about anybody else's fan base but their own. And no matter what the fuck they do, you cannot tell them shit about they're not right and how the move they make is going to work out. Just like the Trent Richardson thing. They signed Trent Richardson, who is fucking horrible, has been everywhere he's been, and they're acting like, oh, the Ravens are going to revive his career. Like, really, motherfucker? And just like that, and you know, I sound like a broken record. Most of you know that I voiced my displeasure a lot when they gave Joe Flacco over $100 million. Not saying he's a bad quarterback. I mean, the guy is a decent quarterback. I'm not gonna lie about that. But to put him on the same pay scale and ability rate as Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady or even Drew Brees, that's honestly fucking retarded. I mean, not to talk bad about the guy, but it is what it is, man. He's not on that level. Yes, he won a Super Bowl, but let's be fucking real. Doug Williams, Trent Dilfer, and Mark Rippon have all run Super Bowls. If you know who those three names are, I mean, you're an expert. You're pretty much you're halfway expert football fan, because neither one of them was. Because most of them didn't go on to be shit after that. Matter of fact, none of them went on to be shit after that. So, but he's obviously better than them by far. Don't get me wrong, but to put him on an elite status right now, I'm sorry, he's honestly not that fucking good. Just being real. But anyway, the yes man Ravens fan will never miss an opportunity to talk shit and do it in an asinine and basically just, you know, be an asshole way, really. Like, not even factual shit. They'll just do it they'll just say shit just to be fucking, just for the pure respect to be fucking dickheads, to make it feel like every other franchise is shit and they're on a fucking pedestal above everybody else. Now, as we found out yesterday, Bershard Perriman possibly fucked up his ACL and either needs a stem cell injection or or possibly could have reconstructive surgery. No telling how long he's going to be out for. Now, if Ravens fans, especially the realist Raven fans, if they want somebody to blame for this shit, you need to blame the fucking yes man Ravens fans. Here's why. I will never forget it. I made a video a while back about how I got the news on when Dante Fowler got hurt the first day of rookie minicamp and fucked his ACL up. And remember I said I was at dinner, and then my brother texted me, and then after that I looked at my phone and had 30 notifications, all of which were tagging me to the fucking article about Dante Fowler fucking his ACL up. Now, I didn't go into details of what kind of people gave me those notifications. Obviously, my brother's a Tampa Bay Bucks fan. He texted me, so he really doesn't count. But of the 30 notifications that I got from people on Facebook, I don't remember the exact number, but I'd say at least 25 of them were Ravens fans. At least. And I'm being generous. But see, y'all motherfuckers don't remember me tagging you guys in articles about when Bershard Perriman had a lingering knee injury that kept him out all fucking year too. So basically, it was the same thing that happened to us happened to you fucking guys. But now this year, you fuckers couldn't wait to talk shit again when Jalen Ramsey got hurt. Oh, and by the way, the Jalen Ramsey story is fucking hilarious. I'll never forget. You blame us for drafting him, but you're the ones who couldn't make a trade with the Cowboys to jump us and get him. Kind of like 2003 when you motherfuckers were trying to draft Byron Leftwich. Y'all did the same shit. Couldn't pull a trade with Minnesota off. Now, granted, y'all ended up with Terrell Suggs, so, I mean, I don't know. I really don't think anybody's bitching about that still, but, you never know. But, see, and y'all were all happy when he heard it. Some of you were all happy when he heard his lead say, like, oh, he's going to be out 6 months. Your team's fucked. Like, really, bitch? But you wanted to draft him a month ago. And then they're saying, oh, them motherfuckers stole him, they stole him, all this other bullshit. Like, how the fuck did we steal him? You couldn't make a trade with Dallas, whether it was Dallas being stupid as shit. As a matter of fact, you could have tried with San Diego, too. You probably would have had better luck. You either lowballed the fuck out of Dallas, or Dallas was just that stupid and wasn't gonna budge from taking Ezekiel Elliott at 4. So how the fuck are you gonna blame us for taking the best player available, somebody who we wanted and needed? I mean, that doesn't make sense. And what's worse than that is day 2, a select few of you went and blamed us for us drafting Miles Jack. It's like, did y'all not watch the fucking draft? Baltimore traded back with the Jaguars so they could move up and get drafted, which means one of two things. Either Ozzie Newsome didn't want Miles Jack, which by like for the Ravens, I hope is the case, or he was stupid enough to be thinking that the Jaguars were going to draft somebody else, and KC was going to pass on Miles Jack, which could be possible because shortly after those two teams picked, the Ravens traded back again. So there's a possibility that could be the case. And y'all talk shit about Ramsey getting hurt, and now here comes karma back again to fuck you with Bershard Perriman. Now, it is what it is with y'all talking shit about the Jaguars. But here's the thing I don't get. Now, granted, I thought having my like and respect for the Ravens and my city, I thought it was stupid as shit drafting Perriman because I didn't think he was. Because honestly, in college, I didn't think he was that fucking good. I think he was maybe a second round player. I would say mid-second round at that. I thought somebody was just going to be stupid and take him at the top of the second round. But then the Ravens drafted him first. I'm like, what the fuck? But I guess they were that desperate for a receiver. Now, a year ago, y'all acted like this. Like, Oh, he's 6'2", he's a fucking beast, he's gonna tear all that shit up. Ozzy strikes again with another one. Okay. Granted, Ozzie Newsome has drafted good interior linemen, good linebackers, basically pretty good defensive players and offensive linemen, and really running backs too. But other than Torrey Smith, what receiver have the Ravens drafted that really has been about shit? And don't even say Kamara Aiken or Michael Campanera, because they've only been around for so long, and the jury's really still out on them. And they're not superstars yet. And Torrey Smith is the only one you could possibly put in that category. But what other receiver is there that they've drafted that has really been about shit? Did they draft Stokely? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say that you drafted Brandon Stokely, but I really don't know. Even though he had a long, pretty good career, he still wasn't, a monster. But the thing is, y'all drafted him, and you have no confidence in this motherfucker. Like y'all are saying, like now I'm reading shit like on social media that like saying, oh, we need to get rid of this scrub ass bitch. He can't even get on the field. It's like, bro, how do you know he's a scrub if he hasn't even played on the field yet? Y'all were talking shit, building him up like he was going to be the shit, but then now he has a couple injuries, and now you want to get rid of the motherfucker. It's like, I personally don't think he's going to be that good, but it's like, goddamn, you got to give the guy a chance. I mean, you don't know, he could come back and have a beast ass year and prove us all wrong. May not be this year, but maybe the following year, maybe his shit'll be right, and then he'll tear some shit up. You never know. Drafting players in reality is really a fucking crapshoot. And case in point, look at the fucking Jaguars a couple years ago with Allen Hurns. We were expecting Marquise Lee to be the dominant receiver and Allen Robinson to be like a good number 2, and then getting and Allen Hurns, who we basically found accidentally. It ended up being Robinson was the real fucking beast over Lee, and then Allen Hurns came out of nowhere too and was a fucking superstar. So the shit's really a crapshoot. You never know what people are gonna do. So you can't really dismiss the guy just because he's got a couple of fucking injuries. But that being said, like, y'all saying that you want to get rid of him before he fucking even gets on the field. I mean, it's kind of dumb. And it's not even just fans that are fucking on him. It's the Ravens front office too. Like, how you draft him and then you sign Mike Wallace, that's kind of diminishing the confidence a little bit in him. Like, maybe it's to push him, like, okay, fine, but you have to spread it around. And then you draft 2 other receivers, Keenan Reynolds and Chris Moore, along with Kamara Aiken, who's also still on the team, and Steve Smith, who's coming back from injury. Then, now that this shit broke, I don't know if they were looking at Roddy White before the injury or after it, but there's reports that they want to sign him. It's like, y'all got no confidence in this motherfucker. I mean, it's honestly just crazy, man. I mean, for real, y'all really should get your shit together and give the dude a chance. I mean, it may not be this year, but y'all might be pleasantly surprised with him. Maybe we all will be. I mean, that's just my opinion, man. I wouldn't be so quick to write the motherfucker off. I mean, but that's it, man. That's all I need to say. But it needed to be fucking said.